Welcome to episode number 72 of the Blitz Take. I am here with 2025 NFL Draft prospect Micah Cretsinger from Saginaw Valley State to talk about his preparation for the next level and much more. So welcome.
Hey, what's going on? Appreciate you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for coming on. My first question is, what makes you a top prospect at your position?
I say my versatility. You can see me play anywhere from outside linebacker to middle linebacker. In high school, I was a safety. I rushed the passer a lot on third downs too. So I'm able to do a lot of different things. I have good hand usage. A lot of guys, they like to dip and rip, but at the same time, I have the strength and the power and explosiveness to use my hands like a D lineman. And I feel like I have a pretty good block destruction as well. So I think that makes me an interesting prospect as well. And then I can catch like a DB. And so I have return ability and I can get interceptions. I also force the ball out and force fumbles. So there's different ways I like to impact the game and impact when making winning plays. So I feel like that's a big part of my versatility as well.
My next question is, how did your recruiting process go towards the beginning of your high school career?
So it's actually interesting. It's funny you say that because I didn't have that many offers coming out of high school. So I had Saginaw Valley State, I got Davenport late, and then I had a preferred walk on to Central at that time, and then Northwood. And so I didn't want to go to Northwood because it was an all business school. No offense to all my business majors, but that just wasn't for me. And then Davenport was kind of the same way. It was an all business school, and then Saginaw really looked out for me. They recruited me heavy, even though it was an old coaching staff that had recruited me. They were still very, very good to my family. They kept a lot. They put a lot of time and work trying to recruit me, and so I felt like that was very earned. And so everything that they did, they looked out for me a lot. And so yeah, but coming out of high school, like I didn't have a lot of D1 interest. I don't know what teams didn't like it in me or what they thought that they weren't gonna get. But I just put my head down and worked and try to get as many offers as I could, and I was able to get those couple that I had, and here I am now at Saginaw Valley State, still here.
How is the culture at Saginaw Valley State?
The culture is definitely changing. So when we first got here, the coaches were like, it was a new coaching staff. Players were trying to figure out where they fit into the culture and where they fit into the system. And so now, me being here, going into my fifth season, it's interesting to see like how the culture has improved. I think there's a lot more player-led accountability. It's a very player-led team here now, whereas in the past, I think the coaches had to tell us to be better leaders and hold high standards of accountability. But I think we were just young and we didn't know how to do that. And so, yeah, it took a little bit of time for sure. And we had some great players in here already in the program, from guys like Nick Whiteside and Trevor Nowaski, Marvin White, Victor Abraham. So guys that had been here and that guys that had brought in as well to kind of improve that culture. But now the culture is it's as good as it's been since I've seen it. So like I said, there's been a lot of player accountability. The coaches don't have to say a lot because the players know what the standard is. We're not going to let the standard change and deviate too much. And so the standards, we say the standard is the standard, and it won't change. And so, when you want to win in culture and you want to win games and have an opportunity to win championships, like it's going to depend on the players and what you allow. And so we don't allow a lot of gagging and a lot of BS to happen. So I think that's where the culture has improved the most. And then just being a family, Like a lot of teams like say they want to be a family, but don't do a lot to like a lot of activities outside of football to be in that family culture mode. But you got to work as hard to be a family off the field as you are, you know, when you're in camp and you get to see the guys all the time. But when you're outside of camp, you got to be able to have that relationship and build those relationships as well. And so, we do dinners and like I host a linebacker dinner every Thursday. Um, we do barbecues when it's nice and hot. Um, Bowling. So I mean, guys do a whole bunch of stuff outside of football and inside the building to build that kind of relationship because at some point you're gonna need that guy to your right, to play his best and to be at his best. And so when you build that relationship, you can allow those kind of things to happen. You can hold that person accountable. And so I say that's probably the big one. Another big thing that's changed in the culture as well.
My next question is, how is playing at the Division I level?
Well, I play at D2.
Oh, my bad, D2.
No, I play Division II, but we call it the best part of football because like now with all the NIL deals and the big money everywhere, like you don't get that at Saginaw. Like you'll be able to get some to a certain extent, but like you're not getting hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions. Like you're literally just playing for the love of the game for the most part. And so I think it's building me and molding me into the person I am because I've been forced to just grind football and become the best version of myself at this school. And so we hadn't had the best resources, but we got enough resources to make sure that you're fed, you're gonna get recovered right in the training room. We have a cryo spot down the road, so like there are different things. There are different things that are allowing us to be at our peak performance, but at the same time, it's like the love of the game. Like you're not gonna get all the flashing media. Like you're not gonna get like the glitz and the glamour that you would at D1. But at the same time, it's just awesome because you get to get with your guys and you all go through the same grind, same struggle, and everyone knows they're not getting chosen to go to the NFL, and you're just playing to be around the guys and hopefully you win something big. And so I think that's and then guys that do get to go to the next level from D2 have that chip on their shoulder. They know how to work, they know how to grind. Whereas not everyone from D1 knows what that grind is like at the next level. And so I think that definitely helps it. And man, like I said, I'm super blessed for even having an offer and being able to be in this position and playing Saginaw Valley in the first place. So,
what is a typical day like for you during the summer and on game days?
over the summer for me, it would wake up at 5:30, get a couple oranges in me. I like cuties because they're quick sugar and they get my body fast for lifts. We lift at 6, and then we would have our conditioning or speed work at 7, and then from there I would work in the summer. I worked with a business that was located around here during the summer, and then after I would just go back watch more football, or we had player led OTAs, so we have like 7-on-7s, and then we would go through some plays, and we work on our defensive coverage, and it's helped us a lot going into the season because now we were able to kind of pick up from where we had those OTAs and where we were in the summer, and like it's been a fast transition, and so I feel like that was really good for our team. And then on a game day, I'll wake up, go to facility. We usually have like if it's a morning game, we won't have meetings, but if it's a night game, we'll have like a meeting to kind of like get our mind right. Then I eat breakfast after that, and then we have chapel. So go and get a little bit of Pastor Hopgood chapel. He gets us right because he does a good job of comparing life lessons in the Bible to things that we might see out on the field. So like the main one is really adversity. So things aren't going to go our way all the time. So how are we going to handle adversity when things get tough and when situations get tough and things aren't going our way? Are we gonna run towards it and attack it, or are we gonna run away from it? And so he has a good job of comparing not only the life lessons that happen from the Bible, but applying that into the field to a game day. And then so after chapel, if it's an afternoon game, I'll eat again. I'll have like something light, like probably like a salad, like a chicken salad, get some protein, and then some light veggies, and then really I'll go back to facility, get in the normal text for about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes to an hour. Ice contrast, hot tub, cold tub, hot tub, cold tub, just getting my body relaxed. And then I roll out, stretch for about another 15, 20 minutes. And then I really go and get ready for the game, go get dressed, go do a little field walk, come back, and then, game time.
What makes you a unique player on the football field?
I'd probably say my strength size combo. I'm 6'2", 240. So and I can run. So I think, and I also have long arms, and so it helps me with, again, like with my block destruction. I'm a strong dude, so I get, when I get into that jab zone to get out blocks, I'm very good at getting my read, and then I'm able to get off the blocks pretty good. And then it also helps me in pass coverage because I cover a lot of space. And so when I'm running sideline to sideline, whether it's me just getting my hands up to get in the passing lanes, or I'm running down guys downhill, and so maybe it's a play where only my arms can go get them, like, because I gotta be fully extended to go make a play. Like all those things come into account. And so just being able to run sideline to sideline, being in coverage, blitzing, coming off the edge, like I do a lot in that aspect. And so I'm super, like, God bless me with long arms and great athleticism, and so I'm just trying to use those as much as possible. And then again, like I said earlier as well, I punch the ball out a lot, and then I call myself the turnover merchant. I get picks, I force fumbles, get TFLs. So like all those game winning plays, like just trying to give the offense as many opportunities to get to score as possible, because the more opportunities we have, the better chance we have to win. And so I think that's what helps me become such a unique player as well.
My next question is, what has been your favorite memory for now playing for SVSU?
Oh, my favorite memory, probably 2 years ago we played Bowie State. Let me go back. So my first year playing, we played Bowie State at Bowie State, and we lost by like 3 points, like something very little, but it was all like our mistakes. Like we didn't let too much, but like it was like some tackling and some coverage things, refs, whatever. But the year after that, they had to come here and play, and we already had that game circled because we knew we felt like we shouldn't have lost that game. And so then what happened is that we were preparing, and then one of the guys on their team posted on their Instagram story and said, headed to a scrimmage, like talking about us. And we were like, oh yeah, it's over for them. And so we ended up beating them by like 21 points. It was for sure 3 scores, but I think it was 21 plus. And so that was probably my favorite moment because we got the yard get backs and we did it at home and we crushed them. So that was probably my favorite memory so far.
How many hours a day or minutes a day do you take the time to watch film?
So I probably do that. That's why I just left. So I got 2.5 hours in today, game planning. And so I try to, so from here on out, I'll probably do an hour and a half a day by myself. Probably an hour and a half a day to myself. And then from there, we do the film session in the morning. So we'll have like an hour session with just our position group. So probably add on, so probably like 2.5 hours a day.
What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I like to play with my dog. I got a pit bull at home, so I like to be around him. And then I like watching anime. I'm a big anime guy. I'm watching One Piece right now. But I've watched about 10 different animes. So yeah, I'm trying to catch up on One Piece right now. It's got a lot of episodes, so I'm trying to catch up right now. I like to hang out with my friends. Uh, I got a good group of friends, especially in the linebacker room. Guys like Alfred Daly, Brandon Royals, Jaden Bevier. So like those are my guys. And then Leonard Henry's a guy that I've hung around a lot. He's came in with me. We came in the same class, me, him, and Alfred. And so we've always been a tight group of guys, and we all play defense. So um, that definitely helps out with the chemistry and things like that. So, but yeah, I like hanging out with my friends, like biking, like being outside, taking a couple walks. I like to do the walks by myself just so I can reflect on like my day, what happened during my day, what do I need to fix tomorrow, not only in football but just as a man in general. And so um, that definitely helps clear my head up a lot. I call my family. I don't get to see them every day like I used to, but I love calling my mom, just seeing what's going on at home. My dad, both my younger brothers, just seeing what's going on in their lives. And so, yeah, just I like to be connected with people, but at the same time, I know that like you got to have your own personal time to yourself as well.
My last question is, if you could have dinner with any NFL coach, who would it be and where would you go?
Oh, Mike Tomlin and a restaurant. I don't know, probably Outback. I like Outback Steakhouse. So, uh, yeah, they got good cheese fries and um, they got good burgers. So that's probably where we go.
Thanks again for taking the time to come on and talk about your journey. And I wish you the best of luck in the near future.
Appreciate it, Alex. I thank you a lot for having me on, man.
Thank you again.